Hello there. It's Alicia here, and I have a message today. So, the last time I recorded one of these, I called it, I was like, I don't know what I want to call it, but now I decided I wanted to call it Reflections, Aha Moments, right? So, the last one I recorded, my thumbnail was like Reflections Inner Voice Chronicles, but I was like, didn't really like that. So I was just like, these are totally aha moments. Like basically, I'll just be sitting here. I'm like, aha, that makes sense. So anyway, this morning I had a reflection, an aha moment, and it was interesting. It was wild. Like every time I have these aha moments, it's like, oh my god, it only took 10 years in the making for that to make sense. So anyway, so I've always wanted a podcast, right? So if you know me personally, then you know like I've always like probably since like 2013 maybe. So way before podcasts were cool, way before everybody and their mom had one, I wanted a podcast. So back in 2015, I attempted to do one with a couple girls that I know. That didn't work. I attempted to do one with another friend. That didn't work. I let me go back to the girls. We recorded one episode. Didn't work. The episode was fun, but didn't work. And then I recorded another one with another friend. That episode was fun, but again, didn't work. So that was in 2015, 2016, 2017. I started my own podcast inspired by Theo Vaughn because Theo Vaughn has his own show. And I was like, you know what? I can do this on my own. I did about 5 episodes and then that didn't work. And then in 2023, I started a podcast with a friend. We did about 10 episodes, but again, that didn't work and that was fun. But just, schedules don't align. If you guys have different visions, then it just doesn't. And I don't mean visions as in like for the podcast. I just mean like one person may not be interested in doing a podcast where the other person might. So like your schedules don't align because they don't align because it's two different visions. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so then now I'm back and I started my YouTube channel a couple years ago, but I've just been more active in my YouTube channel. I started blogging on the current blog, AliciaMichelle.com, about 2 years ago. In 2012, I started a blog. And this, enough about me. Let me get to my whole message. So, but that's just to give you a backstory. So, it's just to let you know that so the aha moment was like, duh, everything happens as it should, right? Like, trust the journey, pay attention to what you keep getting drawn to. Um, like I obviously keep coming back to like sharing things, right? So like from my podcast and my blog, and it's been 10 years in the making and I'm still coming back to the same thing. So it's like pay attention to what the universe keeps drawing you back to. Universe, God, whatever whatever higher power you believe in. So pay attention to what it keeps drawing you back to. Trust the journey. Again, everything happens as it should. Everything happens in the right timing. Everything like falls in line as it's supposed to, even if you don't understand why. Like at the time, you're like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? But then uh, it always works out as it's supposed to. Growing up, I never really knew what I wanted to do. Like, I was never that kid that was like, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher. I want to be I literally said all that. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be never a doctor, but I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a hairstylist. I want to be blah, 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 right? I said all these things. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a marriage and family therapist. I want to be a social worker. I wanted to do all of these things, right? But did I really want to do all those things? I don't know. It was just, I was always just picking something because I knew as an adult you had to have a career, right? So, but one thing that I really knew is that I really wanted to inspire people, I guess that's always been like my thing. Like I think about it and I always wanted to inspire people. And then part of that inspiration is just to tell people, I think, to tell people that there's so much more, that there's so much more than what's in front of you. So, with blogging and vlogging, is that my way of inspiring people? Is that my way of sharing people? Is that why it was in me to have a blog back in the day? Is that why it was in me to have a podcast back in the day, was to inspire people? Has that been my calling all along? Has it always been in me? Has it always been my vision, to share, to inspire? And maybe that is my story, right? Like when I listen to motivational speakers, like maybe like a Les Brown or like a Tony Robbins, even Tabitha Brown, like it's Oprah, like they all have a story, right? And I was always like, I don't have a story, you know? And so it took me 39 years to realize, like, I do have a story. And every day I'm writing my story. Every day I am adding chapters and pages to my story. So make sure you're writing your own story, like whatever that is. Like your story is not going to be the same as someone else's story. But like I said, it took me 39 years to realize, like, oh, I do have a story, you know? Um, so yeah, and so back to like my vision and sharing, and so maybe this is my vision to inspire people, and so I hope I'm inspiring you, but it's and yeah, so maybe, and that's why with the podcasting thing not working out with anybody else, because that wasn't that wasn't the vision for their life, or yeah, so that wasn't the vision for their life, their calling. So that's why it never works out with other people, because it's my vision, right? Like other people can't see your vision. We all have our own like prescription, right? Like our own, right? So we have eyeglasses, and we all have our own prescription vision, like eye prescription. And so everyone's prescription is different. And so what your prescription is not going to be the same as someone else's. So, again, so this was my vision, and it's not for other people to see. So yeah, so one thing about that, about like my vision and my calling and my story, and we all have our own story, so make sure you're writing your own story. We all have our own vision. Your vision is not everybody's vision, and that is perfectly fine. Trust that things will fall in place as they're supposed to. Everything happens as it's supposed to. Trust the timing, trust the journey. And then, one more thing is that with the like my vision, and with the blogging and the podcasting, and wanting to do all these things for so long, don't wait for anybody else to do things with you. If you have something that you want to do it on your own. Don't let anybody stop you from following your heart's desires. So yeah, can't stop, won't stop. So that's it. So just a quick reflection, a quick aha moment. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and create the life that makes you the happiest. Love ya. Bye.